Molusaka, you have to Tamanga. Whatever your hustle is, you have to add that little push just so you can come out on top, which means your energy tank always has to be full. Dream Bites is there to refill your stomachs with affordable and delicious meals. We have traditional cuisines like beef goulash, quick grabs like chicken pies, and Dream Bite combos for as low as 40 kwacha. Whatever you do, don't forget to try out our Dream Sub. It's the thing of dreams. So come on through to Dream Bite, located in Long Acres at Hope Media House next to Engine Filling Station. Dream Bite. Taste your dream.
This is an Avocado Media presentation.
1, 2, 3, 4. We clearly didn't rehearse this. Back in the building, Kofi and Beenz.
2022, we're out doing things.
We're gonna do our best, but also do our worst.
But obviously, we're not starting off very well.
This is all that matters. There were bars to be done. The fuck did you just say? You get married to someone already as a wife?
I think so. Provided there's like, it's honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you're right.
You'd be okay with being a second wife?
I don't think I'd have problems. The only problems I think I would have with it is the fact that I am very affectionate and I like my attention. Mm-hmm. So in the days when I'm feeling particularly vulnerable, what happens? But then I have been told that from people that are in similar situations. I have a friend that's getting married to a man that is already married, so technically beginning the polygamy side of the relationship. Mm-hmm. And apparently the wives kind of tend to become best friends, and so when you need mans, it's just like, you go spend time with Lisa today.
Oh,
yeah.
That's, I mean, I like in this instance if there's a copacetic setting in which like sister wives are really sister wives, that's great.
Yeah.
If it's like a Nguzu set, I haven't seen much of the show. What's the show in Zambia where the man has multiple wives?
Bali.
That's the one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if there's tumultuous or
I don't know, I've seen like one episode.
Same, but it seems really good from what people tell.
Seems like fun.
Yeah.
No, I wonder if it would work the same the other way around, because I would like to have some 5 husbands.
Is that like a thing?
I have
Does
no
that
idea.
seem sustainable? Even like multiple wives. I'm not even like, I'm talking like, for me, even one pair of legs is a lot. Personally, as a human being, I'm just going to put that out there. Threesomes just seem like a lot of, that seems overcrowding. Like, why are you?
I mean, fair, because same. I don't know how that works.
No ways.
And
guys.
I always feel like I'd be left out in that situation.
Do you know that that's like genuinely something I think about? Like, because it's a prime number. Someone is just going to be let down in that. Like,
and I always feel that someone is going to be me.
Or someone is going to be over. Why? What is that?
I have no idea.
Are you okay?
We should probably get a therapist. So if anyone knows a therapist, hello. But yeah, I don't know.
So the show started recording.
Shame.
Yeah. Hi guys. This is a morning show.
How y'all doing?
Christian Nation on a Sunday. Hope you.
Christian Nation.
No guys, these are things that happen. It's just better we talk about it, you know.
We get it out of the way. Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Shame. Should have blocked me a long time ago.
Truly.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
What's going on? How's your week been?
Oh, rubbish.
Hey.
Oh, rubbish.
Okay.
Oh no, it's like really.
Do we wanna get into it? Or
Oh
not?
no, I didn't finesse adulting very well, and I did.
Wait. Didn't finesse adulting very well because of you, or like life just threw all the punches at you this week?
Both. Honestly,
That, you know what? I stand the honesty.
both. I think it was both, just like a lot of things, and then I screwed up on a certain point. And,
It's okay. That's how we learn.
Yes.
You learned, huh?
We have a friend in common who always says all your mistakes are forgivable. I made a mistake that I don't think.
My Jesus, I love those posts. They used to come up every morning, and it was such a wonderful reminder that truly all your mistakes are forgivable. Yeah. Hey, if you're listening, start again.
Shout out to Rhymes with Fate.
Yeah.
Those
you're
used
dope.
to, they used to help. No, but these ones, some of my mistakes are very much not. Like some of them.
I mean, truly, I'm still battling with some from years ago, but yeah.
I could patent some of my mistakes. On this thing of like polygamy, is so interesting. Well, not really. I mean, it is. It's always a big talking point, but there's no need to fully dive in. The things around marriages in Zambia. Mm-hmm. Good or bad?
What do you mean the things? What are the things that are?
Matebeto, Chilanga Mulilo.
I see where you're going.
There's that other thing. Apparently, there's actually an event where you give thanks to the food that they brought at the Chila. I can't remember what it's.
Excuse me?
I swear to, I'm not.
I've never had that. I've never attended that one. Is it like a secret one?
So my mom's Bemba. So we have they have all the events. I don't know what it's called, and I don't even know if I'm describing it accurately, but it's basically they thank you for welcoming them well or something.
And that's an event.
Do any of our shadows know what that's called?
Oh, someone said that we should, the voice in the background?
Yeah.
That we should call that voice Joshua.
Joshua. Does the voice seem like a Joshua voice?
Not really, but they said Joshua.
On the last show I was on with a guy called Joshua, and he was terrible. He was an annoying character.
Okay, you could be what Joshua would be if he were better.
Yeah, it's cool. I can be Josh for you.
I mean, I feel like what you've described Joshua as seems accurate to who you are.
There you go.
Seems consistent. Yeah.
Wow.
So Joshua is annoying, but I think there's a type of event in which I could be wrong. I really genuinely could. We'll amend this in a follow-up tweet to this, but I think basically there's a way that a family thanks you for welcoming them or some nonsense. I don't know, but there's food involved because people just love to cook 3 types of bisashi. How do you feel about all the build-ups to that? Is like a lot to do? Is it?
I mean, it's most definitely. Listen. It's a lot to do, especially if you want to have everything back to back. If you space them out, it's kind of cool. It's expensive, but it's cool. And I absolutely enjoy our traditional ceremonies when they're not being, because tradition, it evolves. Tradition evolves. Let's be honest. Not everything is going to stay the same over time. Not everything is going to be relevant over time. And you adjust. At least I hope that you adjust as time goes by. And I think there is a beauty in our traditions that we need to look at and really just appreciate, because not everyone does the things that we do, and these are the things that make you unique. You're over here enjoying. I just blanked. You're over here enjoying like Southern American cultures and like European cultures, and even just the beer fests. That's like a German. Is German?
Yeah, German.
Yeah, that's like a German thing. It's like a German. I want to say ceremony, but I know there's a better word for this, but I can't think of it. Cool. But yeah, why don't you learn about and enjoy yours? You don't necessarily have to keep all the things, because some things aren't valid today like they were yesterday. Yeah. And that's okay, right? You evolve, you grow, and you just you adjust.
What do you think our version from towards like there's a way that we like an Oktoberfest and the way that we're like, about the Chilanga Mulilo.
Alcohol.
Oh, is that the thing?
Yes.
Is that the thing? Fair. What's your favorite one?
My favorite.
Your favorite event?
Now listen.
Tell me.
I wouldn't say this is my favorite one, but I went to my first one recently, and it was the most interesting, most fun thing I've done in a while. So I went to a chezela.
Which is what?
A chezela is so chezela, directly translated, is like stay up all night. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Oh, I thought it was have a good time.
No.
That's what it means.
What does what?
It's to like break the night.
Yeah, like stay like.
Thanks,
you know,
Joshua.
Joshua's always got the tea. But yeah, you know, that's what it means. So ideally, this ceremony is like it's a pre-marriage ceremony that's held for the bride.
Ooh.
The bride to. The bride to be. You're a bride for quite a long time.
Nawinga. I love a good Nawinga.
The Nawinga. Exactly. So she goes through these lessons for, I don't know how long, but in my head it's like a week. 5 days to a week, right? She goes through these lessons and she's taught how to take care of her mans. I know where your mind went, but anyway.
Yeah, you do.
She's told how to take care of her mans. And then during the chezela, she kind of demonstrates the things that she's learned.
Oh, it's like that.
It's like that.
Oh, so it's like all women?
It's all women. There's no men allowed.
Okay.
Like it's like a big ass slumber party with your girls, except your girls include your aunties and your granny.
Is there booze?
Which is where, I mean, they serve drinks.
Oh, I love
if you drink, you drink.
Oh, listen, like niggas get rowdy. I feel like.
Oh yes, they do.
So she demonstrates all the things she's learned.
Mm-hmm. So she demonstrates the things that she's learned. But then before even we get into that, there's all this dancing. Like first it's like her sisters and them. It's so cute, guys. It felt like a celebration of like femininity.
Oh.
But then I should point out that her church, the one that I went to, her church did restrict some things. There were some things that were kept out of the chezela that I went to.
Oh.
Exactly. And also it was held during the day rather than like an overnight thing.
Okay.
So it was an afternoon event rather than an overnight event. So it was somewhat different. So now I'm over here waiting for like an invitation to like an overnight one so that I can see what else I missed, you know? But for the one that I attended, it felt like a celebration of femininity, like a big slumber party. Again, your aunties and your granny are there.
Yeah.
Which makes it awkward for some things because she has to do certain things within that ceremony that are a little like if you're with your friends, yeah, but if your aunties and your grannies there, I don't know.
So I have a thing like, are the rules of chezela? Because every time I even because I have two sisters who've gotten married and like I'm really close to like my people, and but like I'm like, so like what did they? Because they look like different people when it comes to like a chilang. I don't know which events these are. I'm very illiterate. I don't know why, but like there's the point where I think the woman probably at Ematebeto is looking very docile and looking down at her hands.
Okay, but I should also point out Ematebeto is held sometime into the marriage.
Correct.
So you have a Chilanga Mulilo. The Chilanga Mulilo is and it's called that for different traditions, different cultures. Chilanga Mulilo, I think, is particularly Bemba. I don't know what the Ngoni call it. But yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The Chilanga Mulilo is to show your husband to be.
But y'all know how to like.
No, like the food to expect within your household. Like when you marry our daughter, this is what you expect. These are the foods that she will be able to cook for you.
Listen,
Facts.
I know baddies who cannot do a sashi like Mulumada.
But they are the Chilanga Mulilo.
Mommies are eating happy lions in their cabin
because they want. Because they want. All right. But you see, the thing is, but that's where like the differences in marriages come in, because like just because my family cook a badass lumanda doesn't mean that I'm gonna. Not everyone doesn't cook everything. But also, what do you like?
Oh shit! I really genuinely do like love. I mean, like for me as a human being.
As in the partner.
Oh, I see.
Because what's the point of me learning to cook like a kick-ass Chihuahua dish if you don't even like Chihuahua?
But I will listen, and I'm really not doing this to stamp on like the gorgeous gender, but like genuinely a lot. You look, it's not out of I don't seem very contrarian to like the women's movement. I'm in very fervent support, but like there genuinely is like a lot of bad bitches who just do not stand over a plate, and that's fine. 100%.
No, that's fine.
My issue is just
do your thing.
You having told me that, I feel like y'all are catfishing. Essentially, Eshilanga Mule is a catfish. Because you don't
Basically.
you don't do mintesa, mama. With those nails, tell the truth. Tell the truth to
Yes,
shame the
I
devil.
do.
Girl, it's fine. It's fine if you don't.
I do.
That bitch just need to
No, to
exist.
be honest, the things that I know how to cook are things that I like. Shame.
Oh, that's fair. So yes, this is what I was coming to. Is like at these events, sometimes you find the girls very docile, looking at like her hand. It's always honestly a separate person. I've never seen my sister like that. In my
Exactly,
life.
because you meet her, like even my friend, I was looking at her and because you can't smile, like you're just over there with like your hands on your laps, and it's like, it's almost like the entire thing is like a lesson in how to take care of your marriage, yes, but also a reminder to be humble
There's a
within
lot
your
of
marriage.
humility.
Exactly, and I mean it's exaggerated.
I was gonna say long live the patriarchy.
So Joshua, we need to march against Joshua. At some point.
Specifically?
International Women's Day Tuesday. Yeah, he can't come. Just he can't get a public holiday.
International Women's
He
Day.
can't get a public holiday. He needs to work. He needs to get a bank job on that day because he doesn't know how to act.
Okay.
Disrespectful. Basically the build up to our friends and our all these women being very docile. No one ever answers me straightly because I like to hear the answer from like anthropo. I just want to know.
Okay, so what
like,
questions do you have? If I can answer them, I'll
this
try.
This is what I was about to say. Like the way we talk about the chezela, is it also like the same Fight Club rules that those?
Technically, there are things that I'm technically not allowed to share because even I remember someone pulled out their phone and because you have drummers, because African events we have drummers.
Love it.
And one of the ladies just stopped drumming and she was just like, Sat Buddha, someone's pulled out their phone. Because like we're not documenting this. Like there is a sacredness about it in the sense that only the person that is getting married and maybe they are close friends can learn and experience these things. Because even technically as an unmarried woman, I shouldn't have been in the house. I should have been outside. Because in the house is reserved for the women that have gone through this process and understand this process. So me as a single woman in the house, I was privy to lessons that I should not have been privy to without some man saying that he wanted me to be his wife. Yeah.
I'm glad that it exists because we have bachelor parties. Are there bachelorette parties?
I mean, the chezela is technically a bachelor.
I mean, it is the traditional one, but like, I mean, like, do y'all like have strippers and like knobs? I don't know.
I don't know how I have never been to a bachelorette party, but if my best friend is listening, girl, yours is gonna be lit. I'm ready.
Is that a thing that's happening in the city? I don't know enough women to ask. You're like my.
Again, I haven't been to any bachelorette parties. I know a few people.
Been to many bachelor ones, but I know like that's a thing.
Yeah, I know a few people. Funny thing is, I've actually contributed, not in a stripper way, but I've contributed to a couple of bachelor parties in that I've helped them find certain services.
I love the madame, a pimpress.
No, listen. Oh, no. I've actually even remembered someone told me about a bachelorette party that they went to.
Tell me, sorry, I cut you off. You were involved in what?
No, I actually just remembered, yes, bachelorette parties are a thing because I remember someone telling me that they found a couple male dancers for theirs. So this is like a thing.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there, guys. I'm gonna start running again. So like, if y'all need like someone to like do the Dougie,
Ayo, bestie, is gonna be one of the.
I got it. Listen. If there's
Beenz,
a bag,
my bad. Beenz is gonna be one of them.
If there's a bag,
of course, always like
just
for free. Nobody
don't
does
throw
anything
coins
for
on
free.
me. No. That's gonna guys.
2 quarters and up.
Yo, I don't like this management. I'd like to request for no.
Okay, what's your minimum?
I don't know. I always wonder about this because I remember I think in the pandemic, people always said like, oh, check on your funny friend, check on your extroverted friends in the middle of a pandemic, because we suffered the most because there was nowhere for us to go. So in light of this, I opened a bunch of like sites, and not a bunch, literally just possibly 2. The first one I'm thinking about is, there was like a Tinder Plus, because they opened it up to like...
Hold on, Tinder Plus?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I didn't pay for it, but like basically they opened it up to like the whole world, because Tinder essentially is for people who are in your area. But like,
guys,
so yeah, so I was open and like,
shouldn't have been in a relationship that time.
I mean,
such trash.
True, but if I did happen to like come across someone who's like, she was like, oh yeah, I know, like keep boys, because I think she thought I was a little younger than I am. Mm-hmm. So she was like, yo,
I mean, your face.
I mean, but like, yeah, we could potentially put you, like, I was like, she basically, I think she deals in sex work. She's in Cape Town. I don't know how they live there, but yeah, essentially, like, the numbers were not looking cute, and I was just like, do you think I'm a brick? What's happening? What are you saying? Am I a 4 in Cape Town?
What happened?
What are you telling me?
Maybe we should go and see. I mean, to me, you always be a 10.
Guy, no. When I went to Joburg, I was a window cleaner. Listen, no, guys.
Window cleaners can't be 10.
Big fish was in Zambia. Let this be where I stay.
But outside,
let me go to Mpika for 5s and just hit the village. Yo, guys, no, I was just so. Do you know Ichimpuena in like another country?
Yeah.
People are gorgeous.
Yes.
In a way that
they
you're
are.
like, shit. What have I been feeling confidence about my whole life? It made me rethink a lot of structures around myself. Honestly.
Are you serious?
It was very humbling. But like vibe.
That must have been an interesting experience.
Yeah, but so if you wanna hire me as a stripper, but be polite. Don't throw 50 kwachas, no guys. Like chihando at least.
Don't throw 50 kwachas.
I mean 50s and 100s.
Did you just say no to 50 kwacha? Because my minimum is literally 50 kwacha.
Oh, that's fair.
That's minimum. If I'm ever gonna do this at anybody's bachelor party, 50 kwacha is the minimum. Minimum.
Molusaka, you have to tamanga. Whatever your hustle is, you have to add that little push just so you can come out on top, which means your energy tank always has to be full. Dream Bites is there to refill your stomachs with affordable and delicious meals. We have traditional cuisines like beef goulash, quick grabs like chicken pies, and Dream Bite combos for as low as 40 kwacha. Whatever you do, don't forget to try out our Dream Sub. It's the thing of dreams. So come on through to Dream Bite, located in Long Acres at Hope Media House next to Engine Filling Station. Dream Bite. Taste your dream.
I always think about how much happens and how much you get to talk about and sex enhancement drugs. That's my sentence. In Zambia, in the Zambian space.
There was that. I've forgotten what drink that was. It's like.
Is it konyagi?
I mean, no, but also yes.
Because I heard something.
You heard something? So did I actually about the same.
I remember in the newspaper, there was a whole thing. They were like, yo, they're putting it off because like homies are getting like boners that they don't know what to do with, and so on and so on. I've heard about power. I heard about the breaks a box.
Oh, excuse me?
It's called Pwanyanini. But
breaks a box. They should rebrand. They should. I'm wonderful. Well, I wouldn't say. I think I'm wonderful at marketing work. So if you need some help rebranding from Pwanyanini to breaks a box, I got you.
Like my G. Like yeah, breaks a box. I was sitting every lunch. Yeah. From where I work, I always walk to. There's a road literally across from the street that I work in. I just go there just so that I can like take a break from the building and all sides of emails. And someone happened to pass by, and then he stopped me. He was like, and he flashed me something. I was like, I'm selling this. So like in my head, I was like, this is probably like a J or like some drug I don't know. But like for science, I always like to ask more questions. So I'm like, Nivi. And he's like, yo, yeah. First he he's like, yeah, no. So he explains, number one, he had like a pack for penis enlargement, which first of all, rude.
He was just like,
you saw me? Rude. Bad manners. I don't know what, that's rude. That was,
oh my lord.
That was offensive.
He was just trying to make sure that you were prepared for anything.
But then he also had the other one, which was like, yo, this is like a last all night situation. And I was like, okay, but my G, how do you know these things work? And it's like, obviously I use them. And I didn't have any more to ask.
I don't know why. I don't know whether I would believe him.
I mean,
has anybody ever wondered whether these things are being sold by people with just a high sex drive?
Truly, there's also that. And also maybe like the whole, what if he's already like blessed in that department?
Correct.
That's what I mean. Like people who are just
like it's already like it's
maybe you're just already hung. So like why are you just out here selling people these dreams? But then he also said he was from Congo, and I don't know what the rules are over there.
Then they must be different from over here. So you know,
I could lie.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
do women?
I've heard of a few things. My mind has jumped in here, but anyway, yes, I've heard of a few things. I've heard about tightening creams, and I don't know why this feels so vulgar.
It is. It's yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of like tightening creams and like things that make you extra moist.
Right.
Yes, but I'm not sure whether they work because I used to watch a TV show. It was called The Doctors, and there was a gynecologist on there that was very anti anything that, you know, had to do with that region because it takes care of itself. And that has been my belief since then, because I'm like, she went to school for 7+ years. She must know what she's doing.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's just like great, but no, I'm good because I believe my human body takes care of all the things that need to be taken care of.
Valid, but I mean, I've also had like a doctor fail to diagnose something until I told him what I googled and it might be, and then it was. I've never felt.
I feel like this was both our eczema.
Irresponsible hands. It was my gastritis.
It was your gastritis?
It was my gastritis. I was like, you are an illiterate person who have wasted insurance on.
It was my eczema. So, funny story, we both have eczema.
True.
And, I got this rash and I Googled it. I took a photo and then I compared photos and I was like, yeah, eczema. And then I went to the dermatologist and it's either contact dermatitis, eczema, or I've even forgotten what the other option was. But I was looking at him like, I feel like I know what it is.
You know what I mean.
Right? So he gave me medication options and I picked what I thought would work according to what he told me for eczema. And it worked like a charm. And I was like, I told you.
On a pause, did you struggle as much as I did finding like sample photos of black skin?
Yes.
Because Caucasians seem to be the only people with diseases.
Yes.
According
black
to the
people,
internet.
Sickness?
What
no.
nonsense? Because I kept having to add on black skin. Like,
no,
on
me
a
too.
black person.
I still do that.
It doesn't. I don't even. If you slap me, I don't return purple.
No, you don't. And this was legitimately one of my struggles.
Yeah.
Even finding something that looked vaguely similar to my skin, and it was just like, ish, okay, it's hard out here. So and probably if I had found some of these images sooner, I probably wouldn't have paid for a dermatologist.
Sure.
I don't know whether that's the healthiest option, because I think, if you're struggling with anything, see your doctor first before you self-medicate, before you even try self-medicating. But, as a millennial that is trying to keep as many coins within the savings account as possible, sometimes maybe not going to the doctors, it saves you the bag, because let's be honest, doctors are expensive.
True. But this is
just put Beenz.
Where was
Truly, it fixes everything.
Drink water in the Kapana dose.
Drink water and steam yourself.
You'll be fine.
There's nothing steaming as
honestly in this whole life.
And drink like amoxicillin, because they give that for everything.
I was so happy when it popped up on the COVID prevention measures. I was like, there you go.
There you go. Steaming.
Like, steam yourself. I was like, that's a bad deed.
Genuinely, it's the backbone of Zambia's healthcare system.
Truly.
But where I was going with this is I was thinking before, and also we see the flaws in like conventional medicine. Do you think, and this is in reference to like the sex enhancement drugs, which I like to assume are like from a root in like the middle of Mpongwe underground or whatever the hell? Do you have any types of feeling or core belief towards the fact that possibly before modern medicine came to Africa, we were sort of healing ourselves with roots and spices and stuff?
Have you met me?
Tell me.
Yes, I have every belief.
Yeah.
I have every bloody belief that we were most definitely healing. I feel like, actually, because I'm pro, and I know people are going to argue with me because technically even medicines are taken from like trees and stuff. It's just more
Can I pause? Can I interject with like a very overworked like rant? It really truly baffles me and annoys me how they'll like get freaking like aloe vera or moringa that has been like indigenous to this particular area and this place and this land. Then they'll go and be like and get it and patent it. Then they'll put like pills and whatever, and then they'll sell it back to us. And I'm just like, truly, ours all together.
And
so
you know,
good.
obviously, as time progresses, as just like with the traditional ceremonies, you adjust as time goes by. I think we should also learn to grow and develop even our traditional healing processes and systems.
I like for things to be incorporated with one another. I think that's kind of dope.
Because how did the medicine for I don't know, for example, headaches, ginger root, fantastic.
Yeah,
it works for aches and pains. Even like when I go to the gym and I have like a really, really intense workout, right, and I'm sore the next day, a cup of ginger tea works wonders. If I could find like a ginger capsule, I would take that.
Number one, but like my thing is like ginger, because I did it during like the COVID, and I wasn't seeing anyone at the time. It was a hard time in more ways than one.
Really?
It was.
I haven't. This is not something I've experienced.
Ask your homies. Well, you know, when you get a penis,
obviously.
Check again. No, but genuinely, ginger is.
Well, I might be getting one soon, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah.
You do have big strap energy, actually.
Right? Yeah. This is for anybody listening.
And for tradition keeping, would you, as in having gone to the chezela, and I don't know from what you've seen amongst your peers, are you pro the traditional process? Do you like it? Do you want to edit some things, take some stuff out? Are you keen on the whole shabam?
As far as like the chezela is concerned, let me attend a few more.
Because it was a vibe.
It was a vibe, but there were a few things that shocked the living life out of me.
How much can you tell us? How much bit? How much was there an Alangizi?
The thing is, actually, of course, every bride gets an Alangizi. Literally.
A workmate of mine, her grandma was like 80s or whatever. Is near. I mean, maybe in her 70s. Said she was looking to think of divorcing her husband, who is of similar age, and when asked why, she said Musana waka, like her back was tired. That's what she said. She said
her back was tired.
My back is tired. Her waist, sorry, I'm so sorry. She said my waist is tired.
That was the reason she was looking to divorce her husband.
And I was like, I just want the man's number, because if you're still still doing this kind of things, lady.
I mean, I would like to speak to said lady.
She cool.
I am curious about plenty things. Wow.
Do you want to keep up the tradition for yourself?
I would probably like to do a chezela for myself. I mean, again, I haven't experienced the full thing because the one that I went to was edited. So first, let me see what the full thing. What does it look like, right? And then I'ma get back to you on that. But I would like to maintain, because I think tradition is beautiful. Depending on how you dress it up, tradition is very beautiful. Yeah, I would like to do that.
I kind of just want anything that brings me in close proximity to like Sashila Lumanda. Those are my priorities.
I feel like
I have no
given who you are,
sentiments.
it's gonna happen
I
whether you
don't
like it or
really,
it.
me, it's just the food.
It's
Like
just
I
the
just
food?
want to eat 7 vegetables at one time.
Cool.
Like,
You
it's gonna
should
be, a
visit.
rainbow
I'll
will
cook
come
for
out
you.
of me the next day, but that's neither
You
here
should
nor
visit.
there.
I'm gonna cook for you. I'll find those 7
I
vegetables.
love
just for you.
everything you're saying.
Okay, cool.
Just the small red mushrooms, P1.
You know what? Text me.
Even like the big umbrella slimy ones, those are cute, but like the
small red ones.
are the
Those are my
best.
mom's favorite, actually.
Yeah.
So I got you.
I'm with it.
I got you. But yeah, I feel like tradition is most definitely a very beautiful thing. But again, it should change and evolve over time. It shouldn't stay the same because we grow and evolve as people, society changes, and some things you don't need today the way that you did yesterday.
Can't abide by peer pressure from ancestors.
No, truly. And I think the ancestors would understand.
Vibe.
So yeah, let's just maintain but edit.
If they saw Monday, you don't stop.
Do you see?
Some of them don't stop.
Yeah. So, let's see. Because truly, like the chezela, it's like a big ass slumber party where you talk about things about your mans.
Ooh.
Except you're doing these things with like your granny and your aunties, which is a little awkward, but it's cool.
I love this for you guys.
Yeah, it's fun. I wonder whether men, because someone was, my thing is always, these ceremonies seem to revolve mostly about teaching the woman about what to do in the marriage. I wonder if men have similar things. Someone mentioned yesterday that there might be something similar, but I've rarely ever heard of it because you dudes, you get taken by your shivukombe, you find yourself at granddaddy's, you're drinking, and it's almost like a by the way thing. Like, oh yeah, no, in the marriage, you must treat your wife right. Here, take a castle. Yeah.
I mean, I resent the idea that like wisdom is not exchanged at granddaddy's.
Wisdom is exchanged at granddaddy's, but why should it be so?
I have
a
heard
whole big ass event for us.
Many important scripture in the middle of Sister Bettina, in the between drinks. So like, first and foremost, I need to check you on that. No, but like 100%. A friend of mine, workmate, had a child, and I'm like, yo. So what's Cathy? Did anyone like sit you down to tell you anything? Because obviously for his wife, her mother's around and teaches you how to like tend to the baby and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and for you, and he's very bro-y, so and like he listens to like Joe Rogan podcasts unironically. So like for him, he genuinely like just also like he looks things up on YouTube, so on and so on. But I was like, did no one sit you down for anything? I was like, no.
Yeah,
He just told me to take care of my family, and there's a way. Obviously, he understands that from like the quote unquote like male template specificity, which is just you pay for things, you show up for things.
Exactly, but there's more to taking care of your family than just paying for things, and like we stand a resourceful man that uses YouTube to learn some shit. Yeah, but like, I feel like more should be done for the dudes as well. Like let's teach them more about what goes on within that marriage, not just what to expect, but also what to give.
Let that be our lasting long thought for your coming week.
For my coming week,
Madam Kofi.
My coming week, I actually have a pretty busy week, and all I'm praying for is just like peace and the ability to perform at my best. Regardless of what that looks like within that moment, but just to be at my best and to flourish. I mean, flourish is for the year. All of this is for the year, but this week
for us,
I need that energy.
I want that for this week. I kind of want, honestly, similar like peace and balance. Some things just kind of hanging in the sky. Honestly, presently, what I'm looking forward to is right after this show, just kind of indulging in this beautiful meal that we have courtesy of Dream Bites, because they're a dream to even like work for and work
they're
with.
A dream team.
They really are. Y'all really need to hit them up. They do.
And you should get yourself that super.
The sub, is that what
that's super sub? Yes.
For me, it's the nshima, because like like a good nshima should feel like a nice titty, and I feel like they
Have I ever told you that I like you?
No, it's a vibe.
No, I like you, but yeah,
because I don't
know how to relate to that, but yes.
I'm and listen, I'm with it, but nshima should not break a window.
No,
I really don't like. So they
shouldn't.
really do like they finesse the right type of like.
Just like the right texture, just the right,
y'all hit them up and let me know. But like genuinely, it's like a titty on a plate. So please engage with them and hit them up. They're located at Long Acres at the bottom of the bridge. And their stuff is top tier, ironically. So
For sure. The subs are only 100 kwacha and it's really big.
Yeah.
So you'll be sorted
Worth
for quite
your
a while.
meal, worth
I
your
failed
money.
to finish mine,
Yeah.
and that says a lot because I like food.
I finished it for her, man. I don't play with mine. Committed to a plate.
Yeah. So get yourself some food from Dream Bites.
Yeah. And as for the rest of everything, just be well. Take care of yourselves.
Oh, also when you go there and you get your food, you just be like, oh, I heard about you on like Kofi and Beenz.
Shout out, plug us, man.
You know? Yeah. So, yeah.
All right then. It's been really lovely to hang out.
It's been a wonderful, as usual.
Yeah.
I miss you during the week. We should have like midweek.
We
podcast
possibly
things.
should. We should make that happen.
Yeah, we should. We should. But yeah, it's been fantastic. Catch you guys next week when
We'll be talking about whatever we'll be talking about.
that's right.
Bye.
Have a wonderful week.